Dr. Ray Benedetto is a retired U.S. Air Force colonel with a distinguished military career doing organizational transformations. As an expert in leadership and culture, he spent nearly a decade in corporate America leading cultural and operational transformations before forming GuideStar, a practice that helps leaders in business, government, and community-based organizations build high-performing, character-based cultures. Character is important in every organization, but leaders throughout entangled organizations make the extra effort to hire, develop, retain, and promote people of good character with whom they share core values. Focused on the needs of small to mid-sized business owners and leaders who are concerned with organizational effectiveness and strong profitability, Dr. Ray has helped leaders within Flag Source, Elk Grove Village Government, Strategic Hospitality Search, the Catholic Order of Foresters, and other organizations mold internal transformations for performance excellence. Dr. Ray Benedetto is also a co-author of the business and leadership book, It's My Company Too: How Entangled Companies Move Beyond Employee Engagement for Remarkable Results. The book focuses on 8 award-winning companies portraying the entanglement phenomenon through rich storytelling. A frequent speaker at conferences, universities, and company meetings, Dr. Ray also holds a practitioner faculty position with the University of Phoenix, where he teaches leadership and strategic planning. Learn the secrets of employee entanglement. Book Dr. Ray Benedetto for your next leadership, industry, or corporate event by calling 847-709-1018 or visiting itsmycompany2.com.
Marge Maurer, who is the chief nurse executive, she recognized that first and foremost for physicians to increase their practice, the nurses had to have their act together. And so therefore, the nurses first had to change the way they viewed themselves, they view their patients, and they view the relationships with their physicians. And then also, that goes right back to this whole idea of developing the quality of nursing staff. They did several things there that really they modeled themselves after the physician staff, where the physician staff had peer review, the nurses had peer review. And they also then established advanced nurse practitioners. The advanced nurse practitioners, they spent $2 million to go out and get 18 advanced nurse practitioners who then could serve as clinical advisors to all the nursing units to elevate the level of nursing care, and to also provide that feedback, that critical feedback the nurses needed to have concerning what they were doing right, what they could be doing better, and really focusing on quality and not necessarily pointing fingers and placing blame, but rather how can we all grow and improve together. And so then really the foundation of this was creating this transformational partnership amongst all the partners to delivery of healthcare, namely physicians, nurses, and associates, as well as the administrators. And that was important also in terms of establishing their Leadership Institute. They recognized that to take this forward, they needed to develop the leaders throughout their organization. And it wasn't just strategic leadership, but it was also operational and tactical or grassroots leadership. The patient care technicians were just as important to this as were the nurses or the physicians. And so it was a matter of how do you imbue this leadership system throughout the organization, which, by the way, is the first phase or first category of the Baldrige National Quality Award. And we'll get into that in a second. So the cultural differences in terms of the present versus the past is that we now see that there are clearly defined expectations and especially the accountabilities around these behaviors of practice. The second is that there's clearly a clarity when it comes down to the performance goals and behaviors for every single person inside the organization, regardless of what their technical specialty may be.